Hello, hello. What's up, guys? TK, how you doing, man? Good family get together? Yeah, it was chill, peaceful, and fun. It was really good. How you been, man? How's it going? Also hanged out with my nieces. Yeah, it was really nice. Wrapping up work in a little bit. Nice. So you finish around these times? Hey Joe, how you doing, man? Finishing hour today, nice. Last day of the job. Last day of the job? Really? The big one? The big house? House done. That sounds nice. No sense starting another project for only a few hours. Watching stream at work? Nice. What do you do for work? Since you are at work at this moment in time, I'm guessing you are in the States or somewhere around there. That makes two of us. Wow, man, it's like when you don't listen to music all day and then you start listening, it hits really hard. Usually I start the day with the music, with a song. Today I really didn't listen to anything. It's like, the first coffee you drink every day. It's really hard. It's like that. Even though I've listened to this track like millions of times. And also, I always put this on stream. I think I'm kind of conditioned at this point. Whenever I hear this, yeah, that's actually a nice way. Yeah, it just made me think. So let's say there is a game that you are addicted, right? And you want to stop playing that game. Maybe you want to, you know, draw more, right? Instead of playing that game you are addicted to. So what you do is you put on the soundtrack of the game, and then you start drawing, and you repeat this, and then you condition your mind to uh, draw whenever it hears that soundtrack. And then whenever you open that game, whenever you hear the soundtrack, you will want to draw, and you will just close the game and start drawing. Because usually, what always was happening is like I usually listen to game soundtracks or movie soundtracks when I'm, drawing something. What always was happening is like whenever I'm drawing, whatever I'm listening, for example, if I'm listening World of Warcraft soundtrack, when I'm drawing, I want to play the game. Now I think now I conditioned myself the other way around because whenever I open the game, the World of Warcraft, I hear the soundtrack and it reminds me the sessions I was doing while listening to that soundtrack. Yeah, I mean, music is so powerful, right? You can use it for triggering yourself in positive ways. Canvas extension. This guy means business. Nah, I really rushed. Uh, didn't even have a complete coffee. My coffee is like uh, what we call it? 2/3 of it is on the cup, just to get started. I don't know if I have enough. I guess I can make something out of these. Yeah, that's actually a good call. Maybe, yeah, I can just chill out for a bit. Also, remember we were talking about art block, right? Another way to, uh, just get out of it is, remember I was talking about, you don't need to wait to get inspired. So I think figure drawing is a really good way to get off that, right? Because you start drawing figures and then ideas start to come. One of the reference images maybe inspire you, right? I was really thinking about some stuff here, and then you start sketching some stuff, maybe armor designs and all that, and then you can do some designs or whatever it is. Just grab photos and go. Yep. So when there's no ideas flowing, it's just you drawing some figures, right? Making some figure practices. Then it can just what do you call it? Can just branch out. I remember once I get a character design gig. It was like this chicken, not chicken, but what do you call the male chicken? Male chicken. Rooster. Yeah, I don't want to call it cock. There was this character design. Yeah, rooster. I had to do, and I had like 2 days or something like that, right? So first day I sat down. Dude, I'm like stuck, right? Nothing, like literally no ideas are coming out. It's like my brain is blank. So I just sat down, grabbed lots of chicken and rooster photos. I just started drawing chickens, right? All day. So first day, I just drew lots of chickens, right? It was so funny. While I was drawing it, I was doing it, I felt like a loser, right? What the fuck am I doing? Like, I need to design this character and all that. So for a complete day, I just drew chickens, right? And at the end of the day, I was, you know, discouraged. Like, you know, I went to bed. The other day, I woke up. I woke up with the idea, right? The other day, I woke up and in 15 minutes, I finished the gig. It was so funny. Wardrobe costume design is a definitely weakness of mine. Yeah, dude, I need to work on that as well. I mean, again, gesture studies, you can do gesture studies of clothes and design and all that. Of course, you know, when you are designing a costume, there are the details and all that, but really little creativity in that regard. Yeah, it's like, you know, garbage in, garbage out. You need to have some sense of knowledge about the subject to have some creative intuition. One thing at a time. Yeah, exactly. Did you just copy Foghorn Rooster then? Nah. Foghorn Leghorn. That's so nice when that happens in your sleep. Yeah, but the day before was hell, right? You are struggling. It's like you are feeling like shit. It's like you feel like the worst piece of shit ever. And then the other day you wake up with a solution. It's like getting work done without feeling like working. Yeah. And that's I think that's kind of a part of the creative process, right? It feels like you are doing something completely different. This is also especially really difficult to explain to people who are not into this process, right? They are like, you know, if they look at it from the outside, it's like you seem like you are not working, you are doing something completely different. They would say like, you know, what the hell are you doing, right? Just do the thing. What reference specs do you use, if you use any? Yeah, I think I've mentioned a bit before. I can't show on stream because of the copyrights, and you know they are mostly they mostly contain nudity and all that. But I will post on Discord after the stream. Usually I just buy from ArtStation. There's a couple of guys I buy from. You might have seen them because they are the people who generate the most stuff. Like what was it? Graffiti Studio. One of them is Graffiti Studio, and there was another person with the name starting with M, I guess. Yeah, I can post them on Discord later. Grab mine from QBrush. I know Graffiti. Yeah, that's what I'm talking on. Manilon? Mal9. Yeah, those two are usually I just get those. But yeah, I kind of consume them really fast. And I go out of references really fast because I draw a lot from references. And I think yeah, they both upload to ArtStation and QBrush. But usually, you know, when I type reference image or reference spec in ArtStation, there are like millions of stuff, right? For the Figuary, I used to what do you call it? For the traditional figure drawing, I used to subscribe to Croquis Cafe. Croquis Cafe. That. Croquis Cafe. I think it was real cheap. Something like $3 per month, something like that. And they constantly post traditional figure reference videos, right? They also post videos, not images, but actually there's a video and there's the model posing for you, changing poses, different timed poses. I think I've been doing that for Figuary since 2019. Last year we didn't do it. I think we mostly draw like probably last year was the figure we did like lots of comic book style characters. So if you are looking for traditional figure drawing reference, Croquis Cafe has a huge archive, right? They are like posting a session like every week, sometimes two a week, like since forever. Also, it's really nice that you can find lots of uh, you know, references that you can just grab specifically for this purpose, right? I mean, I remember back in the day we used to, you know, just cut images from magazines and newspapers and all that. That was a lot of work, man. Slave boxes of magazine. Do you still have them from back in the day? Yeah, I think I threw away all of it, or I just lost it while moving or something. But yeah, I mean, also I need to find a solution to storage, right? It's like I have terabytes of reference folders. My Dropbox is full. My PC is full. My disks are full. Yeah, the magazine days, dude. It was so funny. I remember I used to save Uh, you guys remember that? Uh, I think it was before the digital download era. When you bought a game, you would just buy the box game, right? And there would be a manual for the game in a small booklet, and there were pictures from the game and the designs and all that. I would just save them, right? I would draw from them. I still have available space, but I've hit an NVMe drive to install for months. Yeah, yeah, dude. When I switched to NVMe, NVMe, right? Uh, so that's M2, right? When I switched to M2, dude, it was like uh, it was like switching from Toyota Corolla to a hypercar. It was insane. It's like, and I was really I had an SSD. It was like 1 megabytes per second or something like that. And the M2 I got is like 6 megabytes per second, something like that. Uh, is it 6 megabytes, 6 gigabytes, or whatever, right? It's like, I think 1K. It was the 1K, and I was like really happy about the speed. But when I switched to M2, it was like, dude, like I drag and drop something, it just goes instantly. Also, games, they just load up real fast. It was like insane. Went from a 2.5-inch to SSD to M2. Yeah, yeah. From spinning disk to M2, dude, it's like you are getting off from a bus and getting on a jet plane, right? Okay, I guess that's enough gestures. Okay, so I'll pick one, and then if you want, you can pick two. So let's see. I guess I'm gonna pick this one. Yeah. And what do we have? Okay, start with this. What's this? What kind of red is this? Maybe this one. What else? Could be this one. What's going on here? I don't understand. Maybe this one. One. I also like this one a lot. What else we have? Yeah. 8, 9, 10, 11. This is just a normal pose. I don't know what's going on here. Could be this one, I don't know. 12, maybe. I'm sure you won't pick one of these, right? These are just, you know, normal poses. Maybe this one. 13. Knew that one was going first. 6, 11, I would say 7. Already got a floating magic pose. 6. There's 6. Okay, we got 6. 6 and 10. Okay, we have 2 6. So 6 is definitely going in. Okay. Uh, 11. There's 11. 11. Yeah, 11 is like a weird witch character. And then we have 7. 7. Oh yeah, that's you are talking about float magic pose. Okay. And 10. Yeah. With 10. Okay. What was 11? Okay, I'll just grab these. Grab these. Like this. Maybe. 8 and 10 were close calls. 8 and 10. Hold on, let me organize this. Okay. Folder these. Okay. 8 and 10. 8, 10. Okay, 10 is in. 11 just reminded me of some KDM art. Could resist. 11. Yeah, we got 11. What's 8? 8, yeah. Yeah, this could be some nice nice vibe, right? Looking through the blade, all those vibes. Anytime I see a pose like this, that instantly makes me think about Spider Girl or Man. Right, like shooting web. Yeah. Spider-Man, Spider-Girl, living rent-free in our heads. Okay, so yeah, I was just looking at this one. It's really made me want to make this sexy necromancer with a spectral sight, maybe. Yeah, let's see. There's it. Is it here? Yep. Oh yeah, TK, did you start or downloaded the game? Kingdom? Also, before I start, maybe, just some thoughts on the pose. So for this pose, it could be to balance the thing visually, right? Could be her hair going like this, right? Something like this. And then leg go like this. And then we have a spectral side. Maybe something like this. Or she could hold it the other way. I don't know. Maybe looking like this. This goes like this. You know, it's always the rhythm, right? It's always this. So if the side is like this, the main part of it goes like this. Maybe bottom edge could be like this. So if this part goes like this part can go like this. Maybe not that long, but something like this. If not, maybe this weekend. Yeah, good choice. I watched some gameplay before going to bed yesterday. It was looking really good, man. It's like the characters are really well done, refined. Reminded me Baldur's Gate, the times I had in Baldur's Gate, because when I was playing Baldur's Gate, I was really invested. You know, also when the characters are well done and refined, it makes you care about the characters and you invest in them. Looks great, just a massive time suck if I'm not careful. Yeah, totally. Games like that, I know I need to, you know, time block it, right? Okay, so I guess it can work. I think I'll never get bored of doing this, right? Some energy going from the eyes. For me, this never gets old. Maybe not that much. Maybe it's just the hair this time instead of some weird glowing piece of form. By the way, why is it always that female necromancers are too skinny, right? For a change, let's make it with its huge boobs. Maybe, yeah, still skinny a bit, but it's like that in pretty much every game, right? It's like that in Diablo. And then, what else? Path of Exile. Thick Necro, yeah, make it fun. It's not like that in KDM though, right? Pretty much all the characters in KDM I've seen, they were all thick. It should be definitely healed though. Basically, there's a couple gender bender characters in there, yeah. But what was the name of the one we did? Arya? Aya, yeah, Aya. Since she's floating, maybe summoning some skeletons as well. Thinking of the Red Dead? Yeah, yeah. You know that Necromancer skin? You know when you want to do something but you don't? And it kind of, what do you call it? Gets stuck with you. It's like nagging in your mind. That always stuck with me, right? I really wanted to do that. The Necromancer one. You know, the one with the... It was a pose like this. Like sitting. Something like this. Boobs, of course. And then holding the lamp. Right? Was it like this? Or that was also with the side, I guess. That one, yeah. Black and white costume and all that. I even remember the details, right? Maybe eyes could be more like this. So it looks like she means business instead of a innocent pretty girl look. Number 11, you remind me. KDM side. I forgot. What was number 11? 11 was this? Oh, yeah. Yes. I think it was a pose like this. He was doing something like this, right? Holding the sides. Also, let's make these. This could be smaller, since this side of the image we have a big shape like this, so we don't want to like, you know, dump all the stuff to the left, so we make this small, and maybe this one is behind her, and then this one could be a bit in front, right? So we balance those like this, maybe. Maybe a bit, yeah, something like this. He's kneeling with the sides, then straight up. Yeah, dude. I mean, the ladies of KDM, they are so cool. Actually, now that I'm thinking of it, she's crouching, not kneeling. Change your votes, throw out 11. Yeah. No, she's like almost sitting on her butt, right? Also, you know, belt with a skull, of course. Close enough, basically, crush. Defined cheekbones. Also a hard jaw, right? Maybe? I don't know. In tips for studying folds and clothing, I don't want all of the girls I draw to stay naked. Yeah. I don't remember if I had the clothing section in the course. Even if not, I think I talk about that in the course. But when it comes to clothing, it's like most important thing is not most important, but you know there are some just key elements, and if you practice them, you can just at least fast forward or cut the learning curve a lot. So it's like let's see. One is the tension points, right? Tension points. That's the most important thing, because if you have a piece of cloth, right, and you have a box or whatever form it is, you drop the cloth and then we have the box, and this drops, right? This place would be the tension point, right? And then it drops like this. So these are the tension points, right? And this applies to everything, right? It could be a shirt, a shirt sitting on the body, right? Or it could be pants. So this is one of the key, right? And then we have the material, right? Material is so important because if this is a really thin sheet, right, it will be something like this. But if it's a really thick, like a winter clothing or you know, thick fabric, then it won't bend this much, because more thin it gets, more it can fold, right? Thicker it gets, less it can fold. And if it's thick, then it would be the folds would be less, what do you call it? They would less fold onto itself, right? It would be more solid, more rigid, right? Maybe not even fall down, right? So it's like material thickness. What else? How stretchy it is, right? It can stretch or not. Usually thick clothing, thick fabric is not able to stretch a lot, right? And then, you know, maybe if this is really thick, like something like carpet, if you drop it, it would just sit on these sparks like this, right? Just a little band, but the idea is the same, right? Tension points, and then it starts bending. Depending on how thick or stretchy it is, it can bend and fall down all the way, or you know, it can be something like this. So these are some key points. I'm just talking about them just out of my mind. And this is one area of it, right? Another concept, so this is one concept, right? This is one. Another concept is the fold types, right? And then there are like 7 fold types. If you just practice the fold types, you know, it's the rest is really straightforward. And the fold types are, I don't even remember the names, but actually, you know, there are like 3 or 4 fold types. The other ones are like the variations of them. So there is the If you guys remember, you feel free to remind me. Let's see, fold types. I don't even, I'm not even opening up my notes, just Googling it. Fold types, clothing, what do you call it? Clothing, fold types, drawing, whatever it is. Let's see. Do we have a nice little diagram or something like that? Oh yeah, so we have, so most common is like pipe fold, right? This one. Like you see it all the time in curtains, right? It's basically a pipe. So when a fabric is just drops down, makes this pipe like folds, right? And then we have the diaper fold. I'm not going into details, right? You can check the course for it. Also, you know, if you Google it, you'll instantly find all the types. But even before coming into fold types, if you understand this concept, right, tension points, whenever there's tension, it's the cloth is folding, right? And thickness is important, and stretchiness, and what else? Yeah, the material. This is like a second stage, right? I think the first one to understand is the basic dynamics of how cloth acts. And then fold types, right? We have the pipe fold, what else? So in the elbow, this is the elbow, let's say this is an arm, right? When you have a long shirt, it becomes something like this, right? I'm just making it up, not really looking at something. But it makes these, makes some kind of zigzag pattern here, right? So you can set those. These are, so this is pipe, and then this is elbow lock, right? Or what was it called? Something lock, elbow lock, something like that. And then we have drop fold, right? If you just pin a cloth to somewhere, this is like, you can look at the towels in the bathroom, right? If you just hang, you know, the towel hanger, if you just hang a towel, they will drop and, you know, do something like this, right? This is the drop fold. So elbow is elbow, right? And then pipe fold, you can also sometimes see it on, you know, wedding dresses or long dresses. Drop fold also, you can see it on, you know, if there are some accessories or, you know, hanging pieces or hanging parts of the clothing, you can see it there. And what else? We have the spiral, right? It's zigzag. So if you wear a really oversized pants or something like that, it makes these, right? It makes all these spirals, like they go like this, something like this. And then we have foot. Yeah, but basically, you know, it's all, if you understand uh, how cloth, how fabric acts, it's always folding onto itself, right? If there's always falling down with gravity, and also once you understand the form underneath, right? Once you have basic understanding of the simple forms, it's really straightforward to put clothes on. And then what else? We have the zigzag fold, spiral fold. I think is it the same thing? Uh, Honestly, I studied these, but I don't even remember the names, right? I just use them whenever I see it. What else? Again, tension points is so important, right? If this is the figure, we have the legs and then head. So if you just put on a piece of cloth, right? Just put on a piece of cloth. Tension points will be the shoulders, right? And if you just put on a cloak or something like that, it would stretch like this, right? Because tension points are here. The stretching will be from these points, right? Same with every point. If you put on a skirt or something like that, pelvis, landmarks, stretching points would be there, right? Something like that. Or if the leg is doing something like this, and if the knee is here, right? This point is applying tension, and it would be something like this, right? But it's really, again, thinking about the simple terms. And also, usually, I try to keep it really simple. Again, I'm not the best cloth drawing person, but yeah, if you just practice these simple concepts, it will be really believable, at least, right? What else? Why not? There's nothing less sexy than someone completely nude, right? But if there are some accessories, it's much better. Yeah, I'm just kidding, right? Because I need them to do more than pose seductively. Yeah, I recall Christoph Young's video discussing them, but they're quizzing me and I'm failing. Is drape fold? Uh, Drape fold. Oh yeah, diaper fold, right? Diaper fold, drape fold. It's like two tension points. So one tension point is it would be like drop fold. Two tension points is like a what do you call it? Diaper fold, drape fold. So they make something like this, right? Something like this. So yeah, as a practice to get familiar and get comfortable, just draw some clothes, right? And approach it uh, as really a solid piece of form, right? Try to draw the construction lines like this. But again, start with something really simple, right? Just a towel hanging from somewhere, and as you get comfortable, you can go crazy, and maybe just take a piece of cloth, drop it on the floor, just it makes all these random weird shapes, and try to draw these, right? This can take a while, but after you do it, it's like you are using your let's say muscles in your brain that processes all these forms, 3D forms and all that. I think you won't have any problem, Joe, because you already have the 3D understanding and your forms are really nice. Uh, I used to practice this a lot. I would just drop a piece of cloth to the ground. I would just draw that, right? But I wouldn't. I wasn't thinking about making a cloth practice. I was just trying to develop my understanding of form, right? So it was like a challenge that I would test myself to draw the most complex, weird 3D forms. But yeah, these are some basic concepts. I think I had a section in the course about what do you call this? About clothing, but it's not really detailed. What else? Bridgman has a great book, I think, if I remember right, if I remember correct. Bridgman should have a real nice book. And then what else? I will check my notes and I will post on Discord later, right? Okay. Yeah, that's a good idea instead of trying to find it now. Also, maybe Where's the resources section? Do I have anything? Yeah, I won't make you scroll indefinitely. I will just post them later on Discord. Drape hold, yeah, 2 points of tension. New than heals. That's all they need. Yeah. But yeah, I didn't really put in a lot of practice into clothing, but I just practiced the basic concepts. Most of the time, I think I get away with uh, it. Just oops, what's happening? Okay. Most of the time, I think I get away with it. Fake it until you make it. Yeah. Yeah. Also, if you aim to do stylized drawings, most of the time you can get away with not being realistic, as long as it's believable. And to make it believable, all you need is, the things I talked about here, the basic concepts. With those ties, that Necromancer eats protein, not souls. Definitely, yeah. She's not holding back on protein. So carbs, lots of carbs. She's not skipping leg days. No, it's so weird. In pretty much all the ancient myths and stories, the god of death is at the same time god of lovemaking or sex, right? And it's very common, you see it all the time. People depicting uh, god of death as a sexy female character. I think psychologically that it makes sense. Yeah. I don't want to talk about it too much because the conversation will go towards somewhere that might make some people uncomfortable or take the stream not family friendly. TK knows what I'm talking about, right? Biting my tongue. uh, Time to hydrate. So yeah, also another thing that comes to my mind is it's always nice to have or be clear on what you want to do long term, right? For example, if your long term goal uh, is like drawing realistic or designing realistic characters like in Diablo 4 or something like that, uh, then you need to really master that. Or if you are going for, I don't know, stylized or comic book style, Disney style, whatever it is, if you get clear on that, that kind of eliminates a lot of things, right? You don't have to study the things that you don't really need. You don't need to study realistic details or something like that. Of course, it's always nice to learn as much as you can, uh, but yeah, uh, for me, since I'm usually drawing stylized stuff, not realistic stuff, uh, because if I don't have that, what do you call it, direction that I want to go, if I'm aimless, right, I would just study everything, right? And it would take forever. Anyways, so maybe just make this handsome skeleton misters, or give them some love, give them some attention. Maybe one of them is if I don't know, skeleton mage. Maybe no, casting something. And then other one could be, actually it makes more sense. So let's say this is a necromancer, right? Let's say you are playing a necromancer in an RPG. You would want the warrior minion in front, right? Because it can tank the mobs, and the caster in the back. But yeah, whatever. Warrior would be, my goal was somewhat semi-realistic, so it makes it hard to decide what to exaggerate. Yeah, I mean, it's you don't have to be, really, you don't have to pinpoint really, because you don't even know, right? It's like your style is like crystallization that happens during your journey, but we usually have a rough idea when it comes to vibe, where we want to go. Now he's doing meta composition. Most of this stuff doesn't even matter. Really small things, right? But It's really a good practice. So, you know, think about these things. Maybe this one has a shield, like a bone shield or something like that. He's like, rise. I mean, maybe she has some aura, necromancer aura, or something like that. Maybe the smelly mage casting a shield. That's why he's in front. Skilly mage. Okay. He's also smelly too. Oh my god, dude. Now it makes me think again, right? Because, you know, RPG games are like, you know, role-playing games. You are role-playing. But when you think about it, being a necromancer is really hard on your nose, right? You are summoning the dead all the time. Dude, imagine the smell. Oh my god. Okay, so let's keep it like that. What's this? Okay, so back up. Bring some stuff up. That turned out sick. Yeah, I'll definitely save this. Make something out of this later. Or, you know, she could even be a mini boss or boss in the game. I don't know. You know, some random boss you stumble into, like in Elden Ring. You know, when you play Elden Ring, if you are playing it for the first time, you are just you are just like a you are just, you know, exploring. You go somewhere and instantly some hard to kill, badass boss jump scares you out of nowhere. I think that's the thing I at the same time hate and love about Elden Ring. Okay, what else? Hmm. This. What's this? This one. I really don't know what to make out of this one. Maybe just, you know, just draw something. If you have any ideas, feel free to throw them in the chat. I can't not think about Spider-Man, Spider-Girl. Maybe instead of fantasy, could be something sci-fi. I don't know. Maybe she's shooting some weapon. Oh, huh. Archer. Oh, that's right, dude. Like, uh, like. Then it should be something like this, right? Yep, that's exactly what it is. Okay, instead of that, I should do something like this. Draw on this, and then also, I think I got a screenshot of the reference. Did I? Yes, awesome. Just let loose, yeah. Why the hell do your simple, like, three-line face roughs look better than my third and fourth attempts. Not fair. No, dude. It's not even. It's not even close. And to me, I feel the same thing with mine, right? The thing is, uh, I think that it's the thing we were talking about yesterday. It always feels like that. Whenever I'm sketching a face, I always have that feeling, right? This is shit, this is not happening. But if I just keep working on it, uh, eventually turns out to be something. Okay, so can maybe make this like a Diablo 3 Demon Hunter? I don't know. Diablo 3 Demon Hunter is like so insane, by the way. Not exactly like that, but hmm. Maybe not this, but maybe this. What do you think, guys? Not familiar with these three. Should to Google. That arm is awesome. Yeah, dude. Yeah, maybe I can go with this. Or just wing it, or riff on it. I mean, instead of a demon hunter, it's just a hunter. So we remove the demon part. Also, it's always a challenge to, when you look at the character sheets, the designs and all that, and then you are trying to draw that armor in a really stretched pose. That's really a challenge. Too big, I guess. Maybe shooting down, just leap over some enemy and shooting down onto someone's neck or something like that. Like some bad guy. Leap over, shoot an arrow in the neck. She's going to be a companion in the game. I think I love her. Yeah, it would be so nice. So how about the boots? No, no, something like this. Yeah, I also always like the ranger characters in the games. I don't, mainly I play the warrior. So my thing is always the elemental warrior, right? The warrior, and at the same time he can cast some stuff. It's like my thing is pretty much always the Eldritch Knight. I think they call it Eldritch Knight. So the caster warrior. Like I play shaman in World of Warcraft. Uh, like all those kind of stuff, right? Shaman is like in World of Warcraft. It's like you can be melee at the same time you can cast lightning bolts and all that. Uh, in Baldur's Gate, I always played the multi-class, like uh, Paladin Wizard, something like that. That was my main, and yeah, that's my thing, right? And when I say that's my thing, it's like there's always a character you really embrace, right? You really kind of define as that. Uh, but other than that, usually I like to play the ranger characters. I mean, Sorcerer in D4, Necro in Last Epoch. Yeah, I always like to play Necro as well. I haven't played Last Epoch, by the way. Multi-class in PG3. Which classes you picked? Toyed around with Cyril, yeah. I think they probably fixed it by now, but when the game first came out, when they first launched the retail version, I think there was a bug with uh, Cleric Paladin build. Dude, I was just one-shotting every single boss. It was like stacking extra lightning damage on top of itself. Like I literally one-shot all the bosses starting from Act 2. Sorc Luck, yeah, Sorcerer's Luck was so overpowered. Paladin Clerk was OP, Cleric. Yeah, it was insane. They probably fixed that. There was this weapon with the elemental power. You would just lightning blast one shot every single boss. It was insane. Was it the mace? Was it the mace and shield? I don't know. Was it the shield? I think it was the shield. No, it wasn't the shield. I think it was the. It might be the spear. I don't even remember, but it would what do you call it? It would give you different elemental powers. Gotta start driving. I'll see you guys on Discord later. Alright, man. Stay safe, drive safe. Catch you later. I don't think you are getting to the other figures unless you engage beast mode today. Nah, probably. I really want to do this one, but I can stall it to tomorrow because I ate lots of cake, birthday cake and all that. Currently, I have lots of sugar in my system, but probably it will be a sugar crash soon. Sugar and coffee, yeah, gonna crash so hard. Usually, what I do to cheat that is I try to, how do you call it? I try to time it in a way that the crash will happen while I'm sleeping. And then I see the weirdest, fucked up dreams. Finished tidying up the house. Gonna crack a beer before drawing later. Nice. You are living the life, man. Living a life, anyway. Man, I'm zoned out. I was for the last couple of, I don't know how much time passed. I was in trance. Belki bir dikkatli. maybe drop the clock. I think this as it is. Okay, yeah, I think that's all I got. Just keep 3 a day. I'll just throw this to tomorrow. Just gonna maybe make this Storm Breaker, Storm Mage, something like that. Storm Weaver, Storm Crusher, something like that. Stormer, yeah. It's like pure storm, nothing else. She put all her skill points to storm. Lightning. Alright, anyways guys, thanks a lot for hanging out. I'm gonna peace out. And yeah, chill out. And tomorrow we'll come back. Blessed again, and then again, and again, and again. So, yep. So, yeah. Stay awesome, stay amazing, and I'll see you tomorrow.